I ain't done a video in ages, absolutely ages. So I've got loads and loads of stuff that I've acquired through different channels. But I'm not, as you know, I don't pay very much money for anything. And these things were either very, very cheap or very, very free. So I haven't felt the need to do a video in ages. It's just one of them kind of things where you just keep getting stuff and getting stuff and getting stuff, and then it's very rare that I've felt the urge to actually do a vid. But today I had a day off work because the kids are off, and if the kids are off and I can have a Thursday, I like to go down to the flea market near where I live, and the flea market where I live always comes up trumps if I just if I go around. And I did have a bad experience in the flea market today, and I'm gonna explain what that is. But I'm just going to dive into all the stuff that I've got recently so you can see for yourself the kind of wonderful things that I've had. Very, very quickly, I'm just going to show a few things. Picked up G2 Megs off the car boot sale. He was a grand total of, I think it was £2. And he's an absolutely stonking thing. And he comes with all these noises. Megatron attack. And he... how do you fire the gun? How do you fire it? Is it one of them things? Where is it? Where is it? And then you got the pew, 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 pew. He's fantastic, and he's in really, really good condition, and a fantastic addition to the collection. Last year, I managed to find on the car boot sale the trailer for G2 or Robots in Disguise Scourge, and I love this thing. It's such fantastic condition. The only thing I was missing was the actual cab. Now, my friend Paul gave me Optimus, and apparently you could get a silver version of this that goes with Optimus, so it looks absolutely fandabidozy with that. It looks the bomb. It looks nice. Look at the chrome. Look at that chrome. Lovely, really, really nice condition. This is a great, great toy. Well before its time. Well before its time. My friend Paul came around my house and he had a few little bits and bobs for me. He gave me Generations Jetfire. This is nice. I have the big version of the later Generations thing, but this has got a much nicer transformation. And I do like the bottom. I like the head on it, and just nice and... He also gave me, because I've got a bit of a thing for them now, Alternators Ravage, which is absolutely lush. Love this thing. It's got a really, really nice transformation. It transforms into a beautiful car. I'm really, really happy with this thing. Really happy. Alternators Wheeljack. The good thing about this is that when I went through my box of bits, I managed to find Wheeljack's weapon that was just hanging about in the bottom there. So he's near enough complete, I believe. Very, very nice toy. Shockwave, which is just absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. What a head sculpt. What a toy. What a... Oh, yes. Very, very nice. One of my favourite Transformers I've had for a long, long time. Absolutely love this thing. So I did a trade with a fellow member on the TF and Such group, a lad called George. I sent him a few bits and bobs, and he sent me in return Generations Brainstorm. This is nice. Like him. Nice and big, nice big figure. Transforms into a toy that looks very much like it came out of the Star Fox SNES game. Also, I got Combiner Wars Prowl, which is a lovely toy. He has a really nice head sculpt, really, really good articulation. Can't really go wrong with a toy like that, can you? I did a little bit of a, paid some money to a fellow member of the group as well, a lad called Lucan. And he sent me in the post Titans Return Astra Train. Is it Titans Return Astra Train, or is it combined? Titans Return Astra Train. I like this thing. I especially like it in bot form. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful toy, and it looks really, really good on the shelf with the rest of that Generations line. It's a fantastic toy. The detail in it on it as well is just nice, very, very nice. Also, because I've always wanted one of these, Generations Orion Pax, which is Optimus before he became Optimus. This thing's lovely. Beautiful transformation. Beautiful head sculpt on it. Oh, really, really nice. I still owe him a toy. I need to find him a toy that he actually genuinely wants. As soon as he's told me what he wants, because I keep asking him, what do you want? He keeps saying, I'll just find something, I'll sort it out another time. But when I find, I'm gonna treat this boy really, really well, because he's been very good to me, and I'll be very good to him. But thank you. There's some really, really nice people on the TF and Such group. You're a really nice bunch of bastards. Thank you very much for being there. Also off the car boot sale recently, I found, apparently, G2 Sideswipe. Doesn't look like Sideswipe. It's the wrong colour. It's the right kind of car. It's definitely the wrong colour. Yeah, he's okay. He was a grand total of about 50 pence, so I'm not really complaining about that. Also, I found a G1 Groove, and G1 Groove was a grand total of £1, and he is in tip-top condition. His stickers are all missing, but apart from that, it's very nice. I'm very, very impressed with it. So recently, there's been a big glut of bargains to be had. Now, these bargains come from all over the place. There's some B&Ms quite close to where I am. Some have to drive south, sometimes have to do north, but there's about 4 or 5 B&Ms that are in close proximity from where I am. Now, the B&Ms have had some great toys for sale recently. And if you manage to get in there and you manage to find them, there's some bargains to be had. Before I get onto the B&M stuff, I found Combiner Wars Onslaught in TK Maxx. He was a grand total of £12, boxed. Very nice. Very impressed with him. Nice head sculpt and everything. For the grand total of £7.50 or something like that. Titan's Return Alpha Trion. You can't really complain, can you? Going in there and finding all these lot for £7 something. That is a... Even though it's not the greatest toy in the world, and even though there's a few little bits on it that I would definitely change to try and make them a little bit better, £7.50, can't really complain. It's a good toy. It's a good toy. The B&M near me came up trumps, and I managed to find for £3.99 each Titan's Return Bumblebee and Titan's Return Null. These, I've been keeping my eye on these for a while, and I did fancy this when it was about £10, and I kind of just kept holding back. But then for £3.99 coming out in the B&M stores, you can't really complain. It's about as good as it gets. You're not going to get it much cheaper than that until you find it on car boot sales. But yeah, these things are great. I love this scale of toy. I think it's an absolutely brilliant, brilliant scale. And they transform nice. Lovely head sculpt on Bumblebee. Lovely beast form on No. Yeah, B&M, you're the bomb. But best of all from B&M, the one that everyone's been after for ages and ages and ages, and I managed to find it for the grand total of £15. Sky Shadow. Yes, 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 yes. This toy is beautiful, beautiful. Fabulous articulation, really clever transformation. I like how it's a tank and it's a plane, and then it combines to make this really good robot. Their head sculpt, that is about as good a head sculpt as you will ever see on any Transformer. It looks fabulous. It's just great. Oh man! Apparently, Overlord is available in the B&Ms as well, so I'm going to keep an eye out for that. And if it's £15, I'm definitely going to get one. That is an absolute steal. Get one found. Get down B&M. Have some fun. So that brings me to today. Now today was a funny old day. I because the kids were off, I decided to go down to the flea market with them and try and find a few bits and bobs. And I ran into a guy that had some Transformers on his stall. And he had a alternator swindle. Now I picked up alternator swindle and I asked him, I said, how much is this, mate? And he went, that's £4 that. £4 all day on that, mate. £4 all day. Said it twice to me, £4 all day. So this instantly got me back up a little bit, and I thought, it's not worth £4. He didn't even know if he couldn't work out how it was transformed. It were a mess. I couldn't work out if there were bits missing off of it. I said to him, would you take £3 on it? He went, nah, £4 all day, mate. So 3 times he said £4 all day to me. Didn't like that. Anyway, my lad, he went to this tub and he found some little Pokemon, little plastic toys in there. Maximum, you're talking 20p, these toys. Maximum. Anyway, he picked up these Pokemon things and he came over and he said, "Can I have these, Dad?" And I went, I'll see if I can get these thrown in." And I thought, I don't particularly want to deal with you because I don't like you. And I said, "How much would you accept £4 if you threw in these Pokemon toys, these little tiny Pokemon?" He went, "Pokemon's really expensive, mate. 50p all day then, mate. 50p all day." That were it. I'd had enough. I'd had enough of being next to this bloke, and I just got stuff. I dropped it and I went, "Mate, you're taking piss." And he's going, "If you don't like prices, you can go." And he just kind of backed off from me like that. I dropped the toys down. I thought, fuck you. Talking to me like I'm a bell end and no idea what this stuff is. That's the worst thing in my eyes is people who are selling stuff and they think, "Oh, this is worth a lot of money." They've no idea what it is. They've no idea what they're selling, yet they think it's worth something. And that's what pisses me off. I'm not paying this bell end anything. I'm just going to walk away and just think, fuck you. And I walked away really angry, proper livid. Anyway, I went round the corner and I was in a really foul mood. And all of a sudden, out the corner of my eye, I saw this stall. And from a distance, you can tell Transformers from a distance. And you think, it's Transformers on there. And then from a distance, I thought, there's G1 Transformers on there. And there was a lot of G1 on this thing. It was a table full to the brim with G1 Transformers. Anyway, I walked up and I started talking to the guy who was selling them, and he was a really, really lovely bloke. And we just started chatting and started talking about the group that we helped run and all the rest of it. And I asked him very nicely if I could take some pictures. And here they are. So anyway, you saw those pictures of them now, Transformers on that thing. Those pictures don't include the ones that I bought. So I bought off of him. I'm not going to tell you how much I bought them for because that was between me and him, but it was a really, really good price. And I'm really, really happy. Probably the best lot of G1 stuff I have ever found anywhere before. I managed to get off him something from my childhood that I remember having. G1 Slug Slinger. I loved this toy when I was a kid. Absolutely loved it. It was a Target Master when I bought it. This one is it's not in pristine condition, but it's in good enough condition. It's fully transformable. It's still got the articulation. The rackets still work really, really well. I'm very, very happy with this. Happy to have it back in my possession, and it will sit very, very nicely on my G1 shelf. Also, G1 Blastoff. Also in tip-top condition. The stickers are in really good condition. The only member of the Combaticons I'm missing now is Onslaught. Managed to find one for the Titan's Return, but I haven't got a G1 Onslaught. But when I get the G1 Onslaught, I have a full Bruticus that I can make up then. This thing's really nice. I even like the colours. I think it's just great. It's a lovely classic bot. G1 Magnus. I have another G1 Magnus trailer, so now I can have a full Magnus to make up. This thing's in pretty good condition. I didn't actually buy this off of the guy that I bought all the rest of them. I bought this off another group of people that were further down. This was covered in mud, but it scrubbed up pretty well. He was 50p. Well, I'm pretty happy with 50p. Also for 50p off the exact same people, I got Twin Twist Wreckers for Life. Yes, he's really nice. He was also covered in mud, but he scrubbed up an absolute treat. The stickers are a little bit worse for wear, but his mechanism still works and he still does the flippy thing and all the rest of it. Can't really go wrong, can you? Off the guy that had all the lot of Transformers, I got this fella with some kind of drill thing. I don't know who he is. Leave a message below and tell me who he is, and I'll be very, 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 very grateful. Apparently, this was the first Transformer that he ever bought when he was a nipper, and it's rather nice. It's a rather nice Transformer. You can't go wrong with G1. Also, I got from the same guy. I also got oh balls. What's his name? I can't remember what it's called now. It's not Scoop, is it? Well, it's something. I can't remember what he was called. I can't remember what this guy was called there, but he had the Target Master with him, which I'm really, really chuffed with. And he's in fantastic condition. Stickers are all in good nick. Even got the stickers on the side of his bucket thing. Yeah, a little bit of G1 goodness. Got a Pretender shell. Now, I was told that this was the Bumblebee Pretender shell, but it turns out it's not the Bumblebee Pretender shell. I haven't got anything to go in this guy, but it's in very, very good condition, and I still have the helmet, so if I ever find the little Pretender toy, I'll be able to complete it all. And I do like the Pretender shells. They do look very, very nice on the shelf. Second to last, what I picked up, G1 Chrome Dome, and I believe he's complete. I believe he's complete. And he's in great condition. The stickers are not on there, but apart from that, he's in pretty good nick. Got the head. The mechanism still works so that you can see his stats, speed, strength and intelligence. The head is in good condition. The guns are still there. It still transforms. It's got great ratchets. What a good toy. Really, really impressed by this. And I've come across a few of the Chrome Domes before in the past. Never seen it with the head, and I've never seen it with the guns. So yeah, well chuffed with that. But today was a good day. Today was the day that I found one of my grails. The one you talk about the grails of being something that is unachievable. Now, my way I collect Transformers is different to other people's way. As I've said loads and loads of times before, I am tighter than a duck's arse. I don't like paying the full price for anything. I like to find stuff cheap, and I have a certain set of rules that I won't pay through the nose for certain things. I will always try and find it as cheap as I possibly can. Now, there's always been one toy that's eluded me. There's one toy that I've always thought, G1 style, I've seen it knocking about, but I won't pay that money for it. But today, I found the one. The one thing from the G1 that's always been the thing that has just been out of my grasp. My name's Hotrodney. If I'm called Hotrodney, surely I should have had one of these things. Now I do. Now I do have it. I have the G1 Rodimus Prime. I have the G1 Hot Rod. I have the MP Hot Rod. I have the Titan's Return Hot Rod. I have all the Hot Rods, I believe, are the official Hot Rods. Now I have the one that was the one that was always eluded me, and it's in great condition as well. It's in tip-top condition. I'm not gonna pretend that this thing has fantastic articulation, but look at that! Look at it! Look, it's just and now I have it. Oh, today was a good day.